All right, hey guys, Jason here. We are back up here. We are at Vaden Chevy in Pooler, Georgia, right across from the outlet malls, which we are getting ready to go eat at Texas Roadhouse as soon as I'm done with this video. Tina's over there in her ZR2, sitting somewhere right over there. Got ZR2s right here. What we are talking about today is the Colorado in general. 2026s are starting to roll in. I've already reviewed a couple of them on my channel if you want to go see. But like 2025, like 2024, and like 2023, my honest opinion, best offering midsize, best bang for the buck, best all around, checks every box. Okay, there's other vehicles that check better boxes. You look at a Frontier, you might be checks the durability and longevity box a little better. Look at the Gladiator, checks better off-road capability, solid front axle. Okay, everything's got their check boxes. But this one, if you were to line up all 50 different boxes, this one checks the most of them. Okay, not just the ZR2, talking about the Colorado. But what do we got here? So here is a ZR2. It's the 2025 Colorado ZR2. Super sexy, Stormtrooper edition, blacked out with the white. I love it. Got the Turbo Max emblem on there, which is aftermarket. The dealer installs that, and you can pay to have that done on yours if you want. They give you a list. How much is it for that? $75 for that hood emblem on there. Now, when we look at this though, but maxed out, this thing's maxed out. The sunroof, the everything in it. This is basically, it's got the surround camera system right here, the surround vision camera. You're looking at $53,000, $54,000. That is not a bad price, especially when you're talking about the ZR2 is going to get you the Multimatic DSSVs. The ZR2 gets you the front and rear lockers, the 3-inch factory lift. This thing is a beast. The skid plates, the high cut bumpers, the everything. Top dog here. Plus they have the Bison edition. It sits on 35s also. Here is a Z71, and for some reason this one to me looks lifted. This is a Z71, but this looks lifted. There has to be a lift in this. I'm guessing that this has got to be lifted. This is not normal. You know, those are not normal tires. Those are Nitto tires. I'm not seeing anything on there for it. I'm not sure what's going on with this. But this one here has got different tires. This has got Nittos, which are not stock on any of them, and it's got a lift, and it's a lot higher. It's got a leveling kit, not a lift, but it's got a leveling kit on the front. That should not, a Z71 should not sit like that compared to a ZR2 or even to a Trail Boss. That's not how it should be. So that one's a unique one. But here's your Trail Boss trim. We got more down here that we'll look at. We got another ZR2 right here, another ZR2 right here. And these things are incredible trucks. They're absolutely insane trucks. Here's a 2026, nice 2026 Colorado ZR2. What are we coming in at? 55. So we went up $200. This has got the same options. Basically, it looks like the same exact one, but we can see here, destination is $2,095. The options went up $500 over the other one, but we're 55.6. Let's go look at that compared to there. For this one here on the end, for 2025, I'm curious now. If we walk back over here, and then we'll continue on with our little thing on what we got going on here, but that's the first time I've seen 2026. Basic, same options. Same options, I think we're a $500 difference in options. And look at $400 extra in destination. I think it went up $400 more in destination. So 2026, they're hitting you with some more money. There's no doubt about it. That's a $2,000 difference between basically the same truck, 2025. And what we have for 2026 is here. I wonder if this one's 26 also. That one is. What is this one? That's a 2024, and that's a used one. Okay, interesting. And then here's that 2025 or 2026 right here. Otherwise, I'm not seeing any difference. Here's a 24. Here's a 26. Okay, it's basically the same truck. Nothing has changed. This 26 does not have that logo on it, which I find very interesting. This one does not have that emblem. It says it does. It says it has a Turbo Max hood emblem for $75 to bring it up to that, but we do not see it. We do get the bed set up back here. We got bed power and still no freaking bed lights. 2026s, and we're still not getting any bed lights in the Colorados. Even the ZR2s, no, Colorado hates bed lights. GM hates bed lights in the Colorados, and it pisses me off. But this one should have that Turbo Max emblem on here, and it does not. You're paying for it. So if you buy this particular truck, tell them you want that on there. Here's another Trail Boss. Trail Boss can be had multiple ways. This is the beauty of the Colorado. 20-inch wheel option. Okay, if you want the 20s, here you go. You can get the Bridgestones. What size are these? These are 275 60 20s on the 20 package right there with that setup. Or you can get the Colorado Trail Boss right here, and you can get it with the 18s. There's the 18 package on a Trail Boss right there like that. First, the 20 package. If you want the 20 package on here, I don't remember how much it cost. It's not real ridiculous. It's not a bad price. Let's look, see if the window sticker's on here. Nope, no, that's the used one anyway. We don't have window stickers 2024. But like I said, maybe we'll see another one down here. We got rows of them. We'll keep going. But like I said, I like it with the 18 package, and they'll even let you get other tires for it too. Here's more of a base Colorado right here. 2-wheel drive, standard one, simple, work truck style or whatever they call it, an LT. But what they call this one, an LT, simple in design. Coming in at 44 grand. This is a 4-wheel drive. Actually, it's 4-wheel drive. I lied. Sorry. I just didn't look down low enough to see the tow hooks. But 4-wheel drive version. So great trucks. Done well. There they are down there. You can see them under there. And I mean, they do these things up very, very nice. Here is a Z71. See how this looks and how simplified these trucks are compared to that one we saw down there that was leveled. Here's a Trail Boss. Here's a Z71. You can see that the height difference is smaller here. We don't have the lift in here like we do in the Trail Boss. Love the Trail Boss trim. It is absolutely my favorite. Here's that 18-inch wheel package right here on that as well too. And I do not see another Trail Boss here to see if there was another 20 package to show it compared. Here's another ZR2 right over here. And then we got a standard one we'll look at. This is another 2026 ZR2. Look at this, okay? 2026 ZR2, same packages basically. Look at 55 where we're coming in at. But again, they do these trucks so well. Tina has this same truck. She loves it. Here, we get into more simplified versions. Okay, here's a simple one. This is also a 2-wheel drive, but that's a used one. I'm guessing, what year is this? 2025, not used, but this is one right here coming in very affordable for $40,000. Simple works. Here's another one right here, simple one. This is a 4-wheel drive, simple base model right here. Do I see a window sticker on it? Some of them do, some of them don't. And I do not see one laying in there. But again, what does this truck give you? Okay, you're getting the amazing 2.7 liter i4 in here. Turbo 4-cylinder engine, 310 horsepower, 430 pound-feet of torque, and it doesn't matter if you're getting a base 2-wheel drive or you're getting a maxed out ZR2. You're getting the same motor in both of them. You have options from a base 2-wheel drive in the low $30,000 range real street price to a ZR2 fully done up in the high $40,000, yes, you heard me correct, in a real street price with front and rear lockers. There's only 3 midsize trucks that offer that. Front and rear lockers, it is this ZR2, also the Chevy variant, or the Canyon variant, and the Bison edition, obviously, but the Colorado offers a ZR2 with front and rear lockers. Ford Ranger Raptor offers front and rear lockers, and the Gladiator Rubicon offers front and rear lockers. The only ones you can get it. Realistically speaking, the only other trucks you can get it on and to get a true locker other than the Ineos Quartermaster is the Power Wagon from Ram, and the big brother to this, the HD or the full-size ZR2. That's the only one. Not even a Ford Raptor Ranger F-150 or Ford 150 Raptor gets them. This is the only ones. Not a lot of these trucks get the full front and rear locker treatment. Chevy is one of them. So it gives you options. And then when you get over to the Trail Boss, again, the LT, simple, functional, capable, but when you get into the Trail Boss edition, this right here, Z71, the Z71 is more of your street truck with off-road capabilities a little bit and good for snow and that kind of thing, and gives you great advantages. Every one of these gives you, if it's 4-wheel drive, it gives you 4 auto automatically, okay? And then into Z71s, And in the Trail Boss, you get the G80 rear locker and a 2-speed transfer case. That's a beautiful thing, but you get the G80 auto rear locker. Love that feature. Trail Boss gives you a 2-inch lift from the factory over these other standard trucks. That has a 2-inch factory lift on it, and you can see it when you look at them, and it is definitely a very sexy, love the Trail Boss look to them and what they do with them. Z71 takes it up a notch for the road. Also takes it up a little more in price usually. Has this one got a window sticker on it? Let's look here. Here's a 2025 Colorado Z71. We are at $52.94, but again, you can see the options. They got $5 grand in extra options. This one is going to be decked out very, very nicely inside and set up very much almost like a ZR2 interior in this thing that you're gonna do. But even with all those options, still no frickin' bed lights. God, GM hates bed lights. Not one of these will have a bed light. You'll never find one. Nobody here has bed lights. But the Trail Boss, when we look at Trail Boss, this one does not even have a bed cover or a bed liner. It's $20.25, but look at the price difference. Okay, you're $5,000 cheaper for this, but the interior is cloth. It is more simple in design. Okay, this one being actually a vinyl, I think, but it is a simpler layout, simpler design to these things. Let's see what it's got on here. This has got the heated steering wheel, heated seats, remote. So you got some $2,500 convenience package too in here, and you got the Evotex up, jet black up one level. So you got the nice seats in here, the whole deal. You got everything in this thing. So very nice. And look at only $46,000 loaded up, loaded up. Okay, so the Trail Boss is the one that I think is your best buy deal, in my opinion. For me, somebody likes to be off-road. You are talking about a high 30s, low $40,000 truck that you can get right there. High 30s, low 40s, like 4D is where you're at on these Trail Bosses, and that is a fantastic truck in there. The Z71, like I said, is very nice, but it's a feature-packed vehicle. It's gonna ride a little nicer, geared more towards the street guys, and I don't know enough about that, but it's still off-road. It's still four-wheel drive, still fully done up, nice truck, fully, functional, looks good, but I prefer the Trail Boss, the aggressiveness of the actual Trail Boss. Here you see no fender flares. Here you see fender flares. You got off-road tires, 18-inch wheels, a little more offset to them. You can see the chisel cuts and the stance in that. You can see the height difference. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the Trail Boss, but Colorado is the one. Colorado checks all the boxes. Price, engine, power, capability, off-road worthiness, options, choices, bed setup, the bed function, even though we don't get stupid bed lights, which I hate, but we do get high and low tie downs in all four corners. Okay, love that. And we get bed power in pretty much every one of them. They're very friendly, usually with bed power. Right there like that, you see over there. Some do not, but some do. But bed lights, Colorado hates bed lights. They refuse to put them in it. I don't understand why. But you also get the step bumpers. Okay, you get the whole done upright. You get the wheel well liners in here. I do believe that it is very hard to beat the Colorado for a mid-size truck that does everything and checks all the boxes. And like I said, the sheer volume of choices that you can pick between, and remember, this is just the Chevy Colorado lineup. You also have the flip side, which is a Canyon version. And all the Canyons are Colorados in a tuxedo trim, but they're basically taking everything up one more level. You look at a Colorado ZR2, and then you go look at an AT4X from Canyon, it's gonna be a ZR2 dressed up a little bit more money option. Plus, like I said, they offer the AT4X AEV edition and the Bison edition. Like I said, Colorado crushes it. GM crushes the mid-size world. They just dominate it. They own it. I know Toyota does by sales numbers, but no offense, Toyota's a nice truck. This is where the money's at. This is where your smart money is, in my opinion. Your opinion may vary. Not knocking a Tacoma, not knocking a Gladiator. Love them, love the Gladiator. Not knocking a Ranger. This, in my opinion, is the one that checks the most boxes. Let me know what you're thinking. Thanks for watching.